Hello there, welcome back to EU4. I'm playing as the Netherlands. It is 1701, and I'm still at war with Malacca. The war is going quite well, except for a couple of little rogue elements that broke off. And you have to bear with me, still got that cold that's kind of lingering, and has been lingering for quite a while, unfortunately. Where's my other army? Oh, that's right, they're trying to get back. Okay, so a few rogue elements kind of broke free and took some of the land, especially down here. So I'm just trying to fix that issue now. My second army coming back across should help. There's a siege of Gayo done. I'm not sure these guys don't take Malacca back either, so that would be unfortunate. I can purchase an ability. Heated debates. Some members of the parliament are having some concerns regarding our increasingly bad reputation. They are claiming that it's having a negative effect on our trade relations. This question has been raised numerous times in the past, but not that many have thought of it as any consequence. This time the matter is causing some really heated debates though. Perhaps we should try to settle things before they get out of hand. It's probably wise. No, I was wondering if there's any... Might just go for the admin efficiency. Sure. Now, I've also got a spy in Savoy which has been spotted, so I'm going to try and use him before it runs out. I'm going to support some rebels. I'm going to try and support the Savoyard... yeah, the Savoyard particularists. It's going to cost me 2 grand, but it's not really an issue. So I'm going to say, let's support that. Okay. I've also maxed out my points, but I can get a new tech now. It's that time, so let's spend those points before they go to waste. Admin tech 24 is bonds and tontines. Paying for the upkeep of the army, the navy, and the administration itself accounts for the majority of the expenses for any state. As these are expenses that can be run away quickly, however, taxes and tolls can be frustrating and inflexible ways to raise the money needed. While national debt is far from unheard of, we need to come up with better plans for raising money. Bonds, tontines, and other similar plans can be used both domestically and abroad to finance unforeseen expenses and will allow us to make much better use of the money we do have to develop our country. More states and a counting house, which is guessing some kind of money maker. Diplotech 24, the Archipelago frigate. A special version of the frigate originally developed for operation in the Baltic. It kept a broadside of a frigate, but had a shallow draft and oars, giving greater maneuverability in shallow waters, while sacrificing seakeeping in open oceans. When corrupt officials, more trade range, more trade efficiency, new frigate and a new shipyard. I'll be betting a lot of those. Finally, Miltech 24 is covered way. An outer ditch became a key area for the siege. If attacking troops gained control of the glacis, then the bastions would be lost. The ditch became the first line of defense for a fort. Access to this ditch and ensuring it kept providing protection to defending troops became a key part of fortification design. So we can now build a fortress. It's pretty sure it's the highest level fortress you can get. More military tactics and more combat width. Okay. Also do a conversion while I got it paused. And I can also do some coring while it's paused. Okay, back to it. I lost the general. Oh, I was just about to do an attack. That's fine. Okay. I do need to get a general. I don't like being generalless. Malacca won out, but I'm gonna really finish them off. I want to be able to dictate the terms as to what I'll be getting. I'll make sure I don't lose the capital. That would be annoying. Okay. So clear this little island here and then I can peace out. No longer a great power, it's a shame. Ah, Dutch Australia, they've come to help the war. How about that? Good for them. I'll make sure they won't kill the little Dutch Australian army, so I'll take out this group of 10,000. I guess now we can just clean up the mess. Oops, wrong button. Split in half. Expulsion of merchants. Our merchants have been too successful in trade, and the owners of a local trade node are upholding their mercantilist ideals and now attempting to expel the merchants from it. Merchants will keep a lower profile. Okay. These are calls for peace. Understandably so. I'm almost done here, everyone. Almost done. The last few provinces left. Okay. Now, the big question I have, I also have this mission of conquering Malacca. I need to own, I guess, all this part of Malacca. But obviously I'm kind of already in the middle of it. So when I go for peace, do I try and focus on the mission first? I do need that province, that's a non-negotiable. Could grab everything I want, but that gives me a lot of overextension. Probably too much. Or do I come back and do this a second time later on? Why is overextension so expensive? Or do I not worry about that mission? And do I just try and take this little island? It's also a lot of overextension. But I'm kind of at a stage I gotta go big. So I might do that. Let's get war reps. Yeah, that'll do. And I'll take whatever money I can grab. There we go. Alright. Send that demand. Done. I now own a lot of power projection for that. I now own great power again. This whole island. But I gotta start coring the crap out of it. It's gonna cause a lot of unhappiness in my realm. Question is, have I gone too far? Korea? I don't really want to upset Great Britain still. In fact, I've got to top up relations with them. Might just go Spain. Oh, I don't want to upset Spain either, though. Let's just go Veget and go. Play it safe. Okay. Overextension is really, really bad at the moment. So I was going to do my best to keep it all under control. Might even need some points for harsh treatment. Oh. Austria is attacking Spain. Okay, I don't really want to, but no one lose them as an ally. Separatist sentiment. With our reputation, our neighbours think we are the spawn of the devil, and are all plotting our downfall. Separatist conspirators are spreading lies and igniting rebel sentiment in Gorontalo. Okay. I'm guessing this is a side effect of all that overextension. You guys can go back to protecting trade in Malacca. Actually, no, you guys probably should. Missed recruiting target. The rapid expansion of our ports and docks has led to more young men leaving the farms and finding work on ships for trading companies. It's getting harder to find men we can count on to march on to war. It's 5,000 manpower. I just realised I have no manpower. I'm going to dock my ships just so they don't get attacked. Wow, I've actually exhausted all my manpower. It's no good at all. Magistrates resigns. Magistrates are the very sinews of a country, and unfortunately all ours are resigning. They claim this to be a protest to the burden of never-ending wars that has been laid upon them. Well, I'm starting to have some big regrets. Bad reputation. Our recent strategy to carve new provinces out of whoever happens to be in the way surprisingly seems to have had a somewhat negative effect on our standing among our fellow nations. Losing prestige. I think I've made a big mistake. Let's take these two provinces back anyway. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go for a bit of a mass effort of, what do you call it? Autonomy raising. Brussels! Have some autonomy. Pontianak, have some autonomy. Cebu, have some autonomy. Autonomy. I'm just gonna go crazy because I really don't want to have any. I'm starting to regret what I did. That's for sure. Wow. What have I done? What have I done? Okay, well, what's done is done. Okay, I have to deal with the consequences. Inflation. The state of constant war has eroded our economy and our inflation is spiraling out of control. Okay. One enemy's out of the war, but there's our first uprising in Kuching. Luckily there's a massive fort there. It buys me some time. Well, if I'm having the war, I'm taking over this little place. And there's one in Batavia, okay. Election United Provinces. The unfortunate passing of Ludovic IV forces us to hold premature election. Both the Statists and the Oranges have put forward a new candidate. I'll go for the Oranges to 534. Now, I'm going to try and ward off a couple of these uprisings. Let's give them some harsh treatment. Oh, cost 189. Okay. It's all just time saving now. Alright, let's go save Kuching. Okay, so every uprising I deal with though and put down, it's one less I have to worry about for like 10 years or so. Let's go try and put down these ones. Okay, that's that one done. Dutch has risen up in the homeland. Wow, okay. I've got issues. I really made a bad choice, I think. I think what's making it worse is I've got no manpower. Where'd my army go? I've got a lot of forts. Jeez. I've got no manpower. Let us recruiting, slacken recruiting standards, get some manpower. I can only hope that because I'm at war in Europe, someone might just kill these guys for me. Nobles demand privileges. The privileges of the nobility have been under continuous assault as Frederick Hendrik has attempted to centralise more and more control. The nobles have finally lost their patience and are demanding that they give them back what they believe is rightfully theirs. I'll just lose 10 prestige. Okay. No, these guys still. You go deal with them. Okay, so solved quite a few of the issues so far. Once I get rid of this group, I'm going to head back home and try and sort out those issues, I guess. Offence or defence? The ongoing war has led to some serious conflicts in Parliament. On the one side, there is those arguing that there is nothing to be gained by allowing the war to drag on, while others are convinced that there's no turning back. Unfortunately, their inability to come to some sort of agreement does nothing to improve the current situation, but rather the contrary. And I go defence, loses stability as well. Take out these 10,000 troops. Move them there for now. Merchants assassinated. Some countries are apparently so appalled by our foreign policy that they decided to retaliate by assassinating our merchants in an attempt to strike at our finances. What makes it even more shocking is it appears to happen that it happens even in our own trade nodes. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm going to pause it there in the midst of this crisis. Inflation. So the constant war has eroded our economy, and now inflation is spiraling out of control. Yeah, wow. Okay. Don't get 90% overextension. It is not a good thing. Luckily, all my... uprising in... Here's all gone. I'm not sure what happened to that, but yeah. Don't do it. I know it's the end of the game, but don't do it. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate the support. I'm going to clean up this mess next episode. See you next time.